Hi there. Today we're going to talk about the CMS or Content Management System Joomla. Joomla is an award-winning UK-based CMS program that is robust in features and powerful in design, as you'll see. If you're thinking of getting a CMS website or already have one, this video will help you get a basic introduction to the back-end administration. In later videos, we'll look more in depth to each feature of Joomla. Now let's take a look at my website, which is on the screen right now that you've been looking at. And this website is built in Joomla, and it's under version 1.0.15, which is a slightly older version now. We're up at, I think, 1.5 something. So I chose not to take the leap into the 1.5 version as of yet. But I do plan on upgrading at a more convenient time. So basically, what you're going to do in order to access the backend administration to your website is you're going to type in your domain and you're going to type in /administrator. And once you do this, you'll be presented with a login page that'll ask you for your username and password in order for you to access the backend. So I'm just going to log in. And you should have been provided your username and password by your web developer, and or it could be something that you set up yourself. So once I type that in, I'm going to log in, and the first thing that you're going to see in the Joomla administrator is the control panel. Now this control panel, these icons down here, are basically quick links to the same things that you'll see in the pull-down tabs up here. And we'll go over those in a minute. This section right here is the tab section, and it's basically a summary of all the items on your Joomla website. So you're going to have logged, which is the first tab, and that'll just show you all of the users currently logged in and what their user status is, what their access level is. Super Administrator happens to be the highest level of security. Okay, and then you got your components. This is all the components that are currently installed in your website. You've got your popular content items. It shows you the title of your content and the date it was created and currently how many hits that it's taken. The latest items that you've added, latest content items that you've added onto your Joomla website, and lastly your menu statistics. So let's take a look at the top tabs first, and I just want to briefly go over each one of them for you so that you have a basic understanding of what is going to be underneath every one of those pull-down menus. The first thing you're going to need to understand, though, is a couple of different terminologies associated with Joomla, and that would be modules, manbots, and components. And when we get to those sections, I'll briefly explain what all those are. Okay, so the first content item that you have, or tab, is called the Site pull-down tab. And basically, all this relates, this tab and the contents underneath it relates to what's on your Joomla website. So you have your global administration, your menu manager, the language that it's in. You can preview your current template and the positions that it currently has. You can view some statistics on your website. You can check the templates. You got your trash manager and your user manager, which is where you're going to set up all the various users who have access to the back-end administration. The next thing is the menu pull-down tab, and what that consists of is basically all the menu items that are with your website. And then you've got your content tab, which is probably the tab that you'll be going into the most. And this is the section where you're going to be able to check all your content pages, update them, delete them, publish new pages. This is the section where you would do that. And you also have your section manager as well as your category manager. And your front page manager, archive, and page impressions. And again, I'll go over those in more detail in subsequent videos. The next area is the components. Now, what a component is in Joomla, it's basically the core element of Joomla's functionality and displays in the main body of your website. So it's an added functionality that's given to the basic Joomla installation. So that's what a component is, and these are all the components that are currently loaded onto my website. And then you've got your modules. Now, what is a module? A module basically extends the capabilities of Joomla, giving it new functionality. So a module is a small piece of content that can be displayed anywhere on your website. And here you just have what your current site modules are, and it's a listing of all your modules. The next section is manbots. Strange word, but it's called a manbot. And what it is it's small, task-oriented function that interprets and manipulates content in some way. Then you have your installers tab, which is the section that you're going to be installing components, modules, and manbots, as well as any additional templates. Then you've got messages and the message configuration. You've got your system tab and your help. Now, I just want to make sure that you also understand that not all of these tabs will show up. It depends on your actual user access. If you have the highest user access, which is Super Administrator, such as in my case, then you will be able to see all of these tabs. If you're in a lesser security or user profile, then you probably won't see every single one of these, and that's because different levels allow you to access different things, just so that you don't want anybody to be able to change templates on your website. So basically, that is an overview and a short introduction on the back-end administration of Joomla.